I take vitamin C and lemon balm and whiskey.
Well, I start the day with a good hot breakfast, porridge, eggs and bacon, and a drop of whiskey and tea.
You can defy the virus then,
Very good.
What about you, madam?
I believe in a good breakfast, but I also believe if you have got the flu, rinse your inside out with continually with boiled water, about 4 or 5 half-pint glasses a day, boiled water.
Well, my remedy for flu is to get a small Spanish onion, chop it up finely, and put some brown sugar over it and a little vinegar. And then when it's into a syrup, take a spoonful before you go to bed. It's a very good remedy.
Well, I'm a great believer in whiskey. I'm like the Scotchman. I believe in a drop of whiskey warm, and it sort of kills the germs.
I think Bowden is a marvellous idea.
What's your recipe?
A jolly good hot rum punch and a jolly good sweat and stuff in bed till it's all over. Mm-hmm. Right?
Well, my mother recommends an old sweaty sock with salt round your throat, good pullover, and a good hot water bottle, and sweat it out. And then if you feel that you're not going to spread germs around, then get up.
Well, I think it's quite a simple ailment to deal with. I take a jolly good dose of salts and let nature do the rest.
Well, the best way that we find, and the only way, is the use of elderflower wine. If you take a good glassful tonight and you go to bed and you sweat it out, you know, and you're all right in a day too.
Well, there is a good cure in mustard and lard, and you rub the two well together and get a good blend in, and then after it's really, I don't know how to do it, but my father does it.
But does he eat it, or does he rub it into his chest?
No, rub it on your chest, in the front and back.
Oh.
And it is a good cure.
I see. How about you? Have you got a good cure?
Goose grease. You can rub that on your chest, you know, after you've been cooking a goose, and then keep the grease and rub it on your chest.
A large sheet of brown paper and cut it to go under the arms.
Yes.
And you warm it first and get hot, warm goose grease. So as and spread mustard over the brown paper first.
Yes.
Get warm goose grease, which most people have got in the house. You spread it over the mustard on the paper to avoid any burning of the skin.
I see.
And should inflammation be setting in, as the doctor says it does sometimes, you boil elderflower and give the patient a dose of the elderflower water.
I see. But then do you go to bed with this on, this
brown
paper?
Yes, and the goose grease avoids it from burning.
Oh. Don't you find it a bit messy?
Oh, well, you've got to spread that. You've got to put up with that, haven't you?
Well, if I feel as if the flu is coming on me, I take a nice big tumbler full of hot lemonade, put in about 3 teaspoonfuls of rum, 2 aspirins, get into bed, cover myself up well, tie the stocking that I've been wearing on my feet, one of them around my throat with a safety pin, and stay in bed and sweat it out. And in the morning, change my pajamas and stay in the bed. And then again, I do it again, and that's once in the afternoon, once again at night, and I find in 3 days' time, I'm cured.
What do you find is the best way to cure the flu?
Well, just think that you haven't got it, and to, better than that, boil onion.
Yes.
And just leave it go cool, warm, just cool enough for drinking, and drink it up, and that's it. And just don't be lang about, just get out of it and work it off yourself. That's the only thing that, well, I've still got it now and I'm still about.
You've got flu now, have
Yeah.
you? Well, in that case, I won't keep you another minute. Thank you.